Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Planning for Reality, and welcome to our final week of March cash stuffing. This is the last week of this quarter, which is crazy. This year is flying by faster than last year. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I feel like it's flying by really quickly. I hope you're all doing well and had a good weekend. So today I have a little bit more than last week, which I'm grateful for. I did do just a tiny little bit more work, but we've just had a lot of bills and things come in, like the land rates, the water bill, things like that. So I haven't been able to really keep a lot of it in here. And I also have business expenses, fuel, cleaning products, and now I'm paying insurance, which I wasn't before, but someone pointed it out, and so now I'm paying insurance. And yeah, and I'm also taking out the money for the tax and just keeping it in a separate account immediately, so that when the tax bill comes, the money's already there. So let's get started with our cash stuffing today. We have these coins which we'll put aside for our challenges, and then we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, $90, which is fantastic for me. I'm looking forward to allocating this money. I didn't make a plan, but we're just gonna wing it and see how we go. So I need my markers and I need my high priority binder first. And we will start here with emergency, and we will give emergency $5. Excuse me. After getting that COVID, I still have a sore throat. It tickles from time to time, and it's annoying. So I apologize if you hear me with a little bit of a coarser voice or scratchy sound. Okay, so now here in emergency, we've got 50, 70, 90, 100. So immediately I've got my little collection here of placeholders and challenges. I'm going to take that 100, put it in the bank, and put a placeholder instead. Okay, medical fund, we will give 10. And our appointments are going to be in June. We've got actually, I think, 3 different appointments in June. So when we get a rebate for one, that would cover the difference of another. That's how I'm kind of thinking to do that. So I just really need the full money for the first, and the difference of the other 2 appointments. So we've got 20, 30, 40, and 50 now. And we can focus more on that after we pay off our car registration. Okay, here we go, car registration. I think I will give I think I'm gonna give it $40. So I still have about 3 weeks until I need to pay this. So hopefully by then I've sold what I've got on Facebook Marketplace, and yeah, the rest of the money just kind of works itself out. If I need to move money around in my binders, I will. Okay, so now I've got 100, 50, 200, 50, 70, 90, 310, 320, 330, 340. So I'm going to leave 40 in and take this $200 back to the bank. So 51, 50, 70, 80, 90, 200. So we'll put $200 in placeholders in there. 1, 2, and 3, and 40. Okay, because that needs to be paid out of the account anyway. So I think I need about $550 to $600 for 6 months. So we are getting there. we're just not there yet. I have hope. I have hope. All right, so new appliances, I'm just going to give it 5. And let's add $5 and see where we're at. So now we've got 50, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'll put the 50 down and I'll grab a $100 placeholder. So now we've got 150 new appliances. And like I said, if I need this money for my car registration, I'm going to definitely use it, because 6 months is a good amount of time to save for the next quarter, but next half of the year. But 3 months, it just flies by so quickly, and so many things come up, as you know, like you've seen what's happening with me, and so I don't think it's enough time. Alrighty, school photos. This one is coming up as well, straight after school holidays, I think, but I'm going to give it 5 now because it's not a priority. So 10, 15, and 20. So that can build itself up slowly. Easter is also coming up very quickly. I'm going to give it 5. And I think what I have now, what I'm going to do actually is put this 10 back. Sorry, no. I'm going to put this 5 back and take a 10. So 20, 30, 40. If I can get the kids like just Easter eggs and, you know, something small, that's plenty. So I'm just saving until I need to stop. I think also here I'll take out these 2 5s and add this 10. Okay. And yep, school photos, Easter is done, and finally sick day. And here we need purple marker, and we're going to give it 5 as well. And sick day is so if I ever need to take time off work again because we're sick and I need to cover expenses, or I'm too sick to make food, or something happens, this is what this money is for. And then once we have this, we can start saving for month ahead. So 10, 25. So I'm thinking to kind of fill this up at least once or twice at $5. So 25, 50, 100, 150, 170. So even once is, I think, is a good amount, $175 for just a sick day, and then we can start saving for 1 month ahead. Because I don't even make 165 a day, so that would cover me for a couple of days if I can stick to this kind of budget that I'm currently at. Okay, let's move on and come to our kids binder. We have 15 left, so I think I'm going to put 5 in trust fund, which makes it 10, 25, 30 in cash. The rest is all in the bank. And let's put 5 in birthdays and make that 10, 25. Okay. So that is excellent. Now that is done. Now we move into our savings challenges. And I need to do my silver coins, which is 50, 150, 2, 20, 35. $2.35, but we'll only put down for $2 worth because I don't have a full 50 cents to round it off. So we need 4 icons. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Whoops, I smudged that. Let me just make sure it's colored so I know where I'm at. And that is that. Okay. Now, we're going to move into our other savings challenges. And I think what I'm going to do is start with scrimp and save. And the reason why I want to start with that one is because it's roll the dice. And I can't really make a decision on its behalf. It kind of decides for me. But in coins this week we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and we still have this $5 note. If we don't use it in this challenges, these challenges, then we can stuff it into our challenge box. Okay, so here we go. Let's roll for scrimp and save. And we got a 6. So the 6s really like me. So that's 2, 4, and 6 going into scrimp and save. And let's get a color out and do 6. So we're halfway. Oh no, not yet. 2 more rounds and we'll be halfway. Okay, so now that one is done, you can put all that to the side and come back here to koala planning, which was March. And the thing is, should I finish off this challenge and skip all the others this week? That way I can start April in April. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to complete March, which is $5 worth. And then next week when we go into April, we can start our April, May, June quarter. So that's 2, 4, and 5 going in. And that is, the challenge is now complete. And so what we'll do now, let's just do all in one video because I really have been struggling to find a lot of time. So thank you so much, Koala Planning, for this challenge. I've really enjoyed it, and I love the colors and the design, and hopefully for the next quarter I'll figure out how to print it larger, and I might increase the amount to $2 instead of $1 because we're all caught up now. And the other months are much shorter. The letters, there's not as many letters as February and January, for example. Okay, so we'll put these all to the side. And here is the monthly challenge. We'll get all of this out since we're going to the bank. We can do an exchange right now and see how much we saved here and reallocate it all in this challenge, in this video. Okay, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, $20. That is excellent. So we've got $20. So we'll just, this is the money that's going to the bank this week. So we'll take out 2 5s and a 10, and we'll replace it with these coins. And all that money is going to the bank. Okay. So now we've got this money to put into our binders. So let's go back into our binder here, and I think I'm going to give car registration another 10. So now car registration has 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 50. 350. I'm going to give 5 to school photos. And now school photos will have 10, 20, and 5. And I think I'm going to give 5 to sick day. And now this one has 10, 20, 5, 30. Okay. I still haven't figured out or had time to remake the resin binder. It is on my to-do list. No, we don't need that. And we don't need that. We are coming into the 24 in 2024 to add this last $5 into envelope number 13 this week. I really want to finish this challenge as well for a kiddo's birthday. I know I'm saving in the other binder as well because I have 5 kids. So, yeah. I'm gonna need a little bit of cash this year for birthdays, because last year we missed out because of our circumstances, and I really don't want to put them through missing out again. My kids have been so understanding. I can't even explain. My kids don't have any electronics, for example, iPads or phones. I have an almost 14-year-old that doesn't have a mobile phone. And they're finding it a little bit weird at school because everyone else has one. They don't have electronics. They have a very, very old PlayStation that was actually handed down to them. And just, you know, a few little things to play with. And we don't go out much. You know, sometimes I take them to the park. Sometimes I take them to the library. And they have been so understanding, especially in the last year, that I don't really want to have to put them through that again. I want to make memories with them, because these times are only going to come once. It's been hard, but hopefully things, you know, will turn around. I've been coming home so exhausted from work, and by the time I take care of the house, feed the kids, bathe them, and put them down for bed, and sometimes study a little bit. Sometimes I'm not. I'm too tired to work on a business or focus on anything else. So I'm just hoping that maybe I can build up my energy and really focus on maybe creating some new products, or finding a way to grow my side hustle, to help my family more, or find another job. I'm still applying for other jobs, just haven't been successful still. So yeah, it is what it is. We are grateful. There are so many people out there in the world that don't have food, don't have a home. We were discussing possibly selling our house. We've been here for just over a year. Since we've bought this house and moved in. It's a very, very old home that needs a lot of work, and it's kind of falling apart. But if we sell, there's no way we're going to be able to buy again. We got lucky. This property, I don't think I've ever shared this story, but this property was owned by a colleague of mine. It was an investment property, and they had tenants in here that they were just kept having issues with, and weren't paying the rent on time, causing problems in the neighborhood, damages and things like that. And at the same time, the interest was going up. So the person I used to work with said that, you know, mentioned at the office that he wants to sell the house, and he just wants to get rid of it. He doesn't care even if he makes it even with the bank, because he doesn't want to spend money to fix it, to be able to get good money, like a good profit on it. And he'd only owned it for, I think, a year or two. So I told him, like, it would be great if it would work for me and my family. Look, we don't have much of a deposit. We have a little bit of money, and, you know, I can sell my car. We can downgrade if you give me a little bit of time. And if the bank approves us, then, you know, I would love to own a home. Because we were renting, and rent is dead money. And having your own home, you know, it's a future for you and your family, no matter what it is. So yeah, we went from there. The bank approved us. I sold my car, which was a little bit more expensive than what I drive now, and so did my partner. And we downgraded our vehicles. We sold whatever we could, like TV. You know, we're down to a very old TV now, which is we've owned it for about 16 or 17 years. It was my partner's before we got together, so it's probably even older than that. And we kind of put everything we had together. I had some jewelry, I sold it, and we bought the house. And I don't want to give it up, because it will be so hard to buy another house. This is, you know, we were blessed with maybe a smaller mortgage than a lot of other people, and the opportunity to get a home at a good deal. That's why I don't want to give it up. But if worse comes to worse and we're going to be on the street because we're not able to pay, I would rather sell it. But we haven't got to that yet. So one step at a time. I thank you all so much for watching to the end, and I'm going to end the video here, and I hope you all have a great week. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now. Bye everyone.